Hey everybody, how are you all doing? How was your weekend? I hope everybody had a great time. Quite unusual of me to be on and trying to do a live by this time of the day. It's just that the news is so hot that I couldn't wait until tomorrow, and I really couldn't wait to put it all together in a recorded video. Anyway, before I keep rabbiting on, it's your girl Wheezy. How are you? How are you? And welcome to my corner of the internet. A very big welcome to you. If you are just coming onto my channel for the very first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Isabella Bank's YouTube channel where we dive deep into the world of Prince Harry, Meghan, and their level up journey. Buckle up, guys. We've got so much to discuss. No, let me tell you, 2024 came in with a bang. I don't know whether it's because it's a leap year. Is it because it's a leap year? There's so much going on. Everything is just magnified and it's completely off the charts. I don't know if you guys were paying attention yesterday, but I caught wind of the story that the Rangers are trying to use to stir up controversy. So, you know, the usual suspects, they're trying to turn the smear campaign up a notch, making it impossible for anyone to work with Prince Harry and Meghan. Their weapon of choice this time? Hi, Ladybird. Nice to see you. Their weapon of choice this time, a story about Prince Harry's charity work in the Congo Republic. Hold on to your hats, folks, because here's the scoop, right? So this story is the one that is going about, and it is. They were trying to turn it into a massive, massive story. They were hoping that this would be the story that would tip the scales and completely render Harry and Meghan toxic and untouchable. But it's backfiring big time. Guess who is reporting on it? None other than the Daily Mail. Do you think it's a coincidence? Of course not. Of course it isn't. So the organization involved in all of this is African Parks, right? The one that promoted Prince Harry to their board to be a board member last year. Do you guys remember? I don't know if you've been following, but they did promote Harry and they made him a board member of African Parks last year. And this was after he had served 6 years with them as president of African Parks. Okay. So they are alleging they are alleging they are alleging that there's been a lot of allegation of let's call it essay and torture by the guards of African parks. So African Parks has clapped back at this report and they are currently accusing the organization that reported it, Survival International, of not cooperating with their inquiry, which is completely strange. Don't you guys think so? Strange. How can you report about something and then refuse to cooperate with the inquiry? Okay. So Survival International have responded in a very churlish fashion. What they said is that they're referring to African parks now, right? They say they are the employers of the rangers and the managers of the parks, and they had the money to conduct their own investigation. They say it is not up to Survival International to give them any details. They say it's their responsibility when we raise a problem to go there and investigate. Well, any reasonable thinking person would say to Survival International, whatever the hell they're called, if you say that there is a problem with someone's business, surely you would want to give them the details of the problem you're complaining about so that they can go and correct whatever the problem is. So, Survival International, they claim that they've been raising the concern since 2013 and the abuse allegations aren't new to anyone. Okay, so why are you reporting it? Why are you just reporting it on it now? But their refusal to cooperate, right, is like trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. It obviously doesn't add up, and this timing to me is very suspicious. And anyway, regardless of all of that, them trying to do that and in the fashion in which they have tried to do it, it has ruined the story's chances of gaining any credibility. It, So good for them because they have ruined their own chances of making the story gain any traction. If you ask me, I think that the lady does process too much. But of course, you know, the Sussex Squad Detective Agency put on their Inspector Gadget hats. And what did they find out? Oh boy, you're going to love this. So they said Survival International wants Prince Harry to step down and for funders to withdraw their support. But there are 8 other members of the board. Why are they trying to single Prince Harry out? Prince Harry out. Prince Harry's been rocking with the African part for about 7 years. But Survival International claims they've been shouting about this allegation for a whooping 10 years. So it becomes obvious that Prince Harry had nothing to do with these allegations. He wasn't even in a position to do anything about the allegations. And these issues, and so where did they get off wanting to act like Prince Harry is responsible for it all? Anyway, we know what is behind it all, right? But here comes the juicy part. After the Survival International tweeted demanding Prince Harry should step down, there was a twist, a very interesting plot twist. The twist was the founder of the company making all this noise about these new noises about these allegations, which are so old. Yeah, Ladybird, you're absolutely correct. That story is 6 years old. And what they're trying to hide by dredging up that new story, that old story. Anyway, so what they said is that the founder of Survival International, Stephen Curry, if you're looking at the screen, you can see his name on here. He's calling out the Daily Mail report. He claims it's just an excuse to bash Harry. Of course, we know that. But I say, interesting play, Stevie. Turns out, it turns out that Stephen got kicked out from the board of Survival International's all he got kicked out from all of the boards of Survival International worldwide for criticizing their president. Guess who their president is? Their president is none other than. If I had a drum roll, I wasn't fully prepared. I would have put a drum roll in here because it is actually drum roll worthy. Can't even get my words out. Robin Hanbury Tennyson, OBE. OBE. When everyone discovered who the president of Survival International was, the Sussex Squad did a deeper dive trying to find out who the hell is this person coming crawling out of the woodwork. And guess what? They found out that Robin has connections to King Charles. Apparently, he was appointed high sheriff. I myself don't know exactly what that means, but he has been appointed. This another official, maybe formal title of something in Cornwall, and the papers appointing him that were discovered on a website. Look at this website. It says he also holds the title of High Sheriff in Cornwall. The legal document dispatched from Clarence House, complete with the hefty wax seal of guess who? The then Prince Charles. And that was I think they found that on his website. Anyway, so poor Prince Harry. I wonder I wonder what he had to say about all of this. Well, Prince Harry says when we Prince Harry's spokesperson, sorry, said when the Duke became aware of all of these serious allegations, he immediately escalated them to the CEO and the chairman of the Board of African Parks, the appropriate person to handle next steps. Exactly. That is what he's supposed to do. And that's what he did, right? So all of these shenanigans reminds me of what Prince Harry said in Spain when he said that he and Prince William argued over who would do conservation work in Africa. I also remember that the Derangers were trying to start a fire in the Invictus Games in Canada when they claimed that Harry and Meghan were spending Invictus Games money on their travel expenses and Meghan's outfits. And who recalls seeing something in the news about One Young World where they said that there was an investigation into the executives at One Young World. It seems to me like Daddy is trying to take everything that belongs to Prince Harry away and hand it to the other son. It also seems that part of their agenda is to frustrate Prince Harry's endeavors so as to force him to come back to the UK, preferably without Meghan. But here's the silver lining. Spare the documentary, the commercial. Lady Bird says Survival International has accused WWF with violence and abuse before in Cameroon just to drop that complaint later. Looks like they allow themselves to be used as a mouthpiece for fake news. Anyway, so where was I? So they says someone's seen something in the papers about One Young World, Meghan's charity, where it was claimed that there was an investigation into the executives at One Young World because they were accused of overpaying themselves. And it seems like someone's daddy is actively trying to take away everything that belongs to Prince Harry's work and hand it over to the other son because it seems that part of their agenda is to frustrate all of Prince Harry's endeavors so as to force him to come back to the UK, preferably without Meghan. But here's the silver lining. Spare the documentary commercial investments. They're holding up Harry and Meghan's lifestyle. Spare is absolute gold, not just because of the income it generated, but because Prince Harry, he laid it all out in the Spare and he left the media with nothing, scrambling for dirt on the people that are, they are now left with nothing. They are now scrambling for dirt on the people and organizations around Harry and Meghan. So let's dissect this story. Can we talk about how quickly it vanished? Because obviously it was such a nonsensical story that it didn't even bear 2 minutes of scrutiny before it all collapsed. It got me thinking, why all the scheming for a story that was going to collapse that quickly? And what did we know? What did we know? It was announced today that Prince Harry might have to pay Prince Harry's. It was announced today that the Daily Mirror, sorry, might have to pay Prince Harry's legal team £2 million, being cost of the fees for proving the Mirror Group newspapers invaded his privacy, hacked his phone, and used shady tactics to scoop on him. And that's on top of the £140,600 Prince Harry was awarded last month. Yay! The Mirror Group says they have made a settlement offer, but are hush hush on the details. Intriguing. Intriguing. But let's get real. Harry is not taking the settlement unless it comes with some media reform, which would be a unicorn. And maybe he would also be asking for a personal apology from all the hateful eight. The hateful eight would be Piers Morgan, Angela Levin, Camilla Tominey, and we can think of five more other people in the royal rota, should we say, that would make up the hateful eight. Guys, what do you think? Do you think that the Daily Mirror will try to sweeten the deal by trying to reach an agreement with the other publishing houses to effect a ceasefire on Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan and their businesses? What do you guys think? Let me see what you're saying in the comments. Lady Bear says, I hope Harry gets more. At this stage, at this stage, um, he has only been awarded the 140,000 for the 15 out of the 33 articles that were used as the test case to determine whether they are going to proceed onto trial. There are 115 more articles that they need to go through before the case is done. So he might actually get more money. Yes, Marcia, you're actually correct. If they're going to make a deal, mm, if they're going to make a deal, it doesn't necessarily have to include all the claimants. They can make a deal with Harry and then he will withdraw from the claim. But do you think that Harry would actually do that? I don't see that happening. He will want to make sure that if they're going to make a deal, every benefit from every person who has brought the claim alongside with him would have to be satisfied before he would be able to take any deal. Joanne Baker says, you hope Harry gets more money. Me too. I don't hope he gets more money. I know he's going to get more money. If you've been following my series on the backstory to these cases, you would know that the case is already proven. Lady Bird says that story about the charity in Africa was a palace hit job that failed. Yeah, absolutely. It absolutely failed. Can I ask you all to please like this video? And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed before, please go ahead to subscribe. I'm way behind on my subscription rate for some reason. I don't know why. But please go ahead to subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. For everybody who has subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. You are the gas that keeps me going. Personally, I don't think Prince Harry will agree to any settlement, not unless he's able to get press reform in the settlement. That would be the only way. And then he will probably ask for some very difficult things like press reform. He would ask for an apology on the front pages of the news, of all the media. He would ask for an apology from Piers Morgan, Angela Levin, Camilla Tominey, Emily, whatchamacallit, and and there must be at least four other names that he would ask for an apology from. And if they were going to do that, that mean if they did, I think included since he now knows that the since he now knows since he now knows that the media are literally the ones running the government and the royal family, allegedly, do you think that they will be able to get the royal family to also comply, given that the royal family are also using their available resources to target Prince Harry and his family's livelihood? Do you think so? Marcia, thank you very much. Is Baron on? Let me check. Is Baron on at the moment? Okay, was that today or yesterday, Marcia? Anyway, I don't think that Prince Harry would do, but it's good to know that they are trying to negotiate a settlement with Prince Harry. It means that they're in a very weak position. Um, Without even going further into the details of this particular Daily Mirror case, I have looked at um, the backstory to the Daily Mail case and the backstory to the Chris Huhne case. And if you've watched my videos where I've been breaking down the those cases, you will see the reason why the Daily Mirror did not want this case to go to trial at all, and why they have been trying to settle the case with Prince Harry. So, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Joanne said, no, Tampon Chucky would never agree to this. He and the Rottweiler are too intended with the trashy tabloids. Yeah, but I kind of feel like if oh really? Oh, okay. I see. Thank you, Marcia. I understand now. I didn't know what was happening. Was that you? Oh, thank you so much. I didn't realize. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry, but before I lose my train of thought, yeah, I think though that if Prince Harry is able to get the media to back down, then he will be able to focus his attention on the royal family. And once the royal family don't have the backing of the media anymore, he is going to reduce their power. Uh, I think, although a lot of the things Prince Harry is going through at the moment, they seem kind of overwhelming, but let's not forget that Prince Harry is a military man, and he's very strategic. Although I found myself thinking today, oh, I wish that they would. I had a very cheeky thought, and the thought was, why didn't they go on tour to all the other Commonwealth countries? How many things can they write about all at the same time, right? How many things can they write about all at the same time? Because it doesn't seem like being careful is helping either. Hi, Joy. Hi, Joy. I don't think that they're being careful is helping. They should just get up and go to all the other Commonwealth countries because their trip to Jamaica was a huge success. But if they leave Jamaica without support from the other Commonwealth countries, then they might lose the support that they have in Jamaica. If even if they don't lose the support in the hearts of the people, but just formally being able to stand up, being able to stand up for the Sussexes might be a problem because they'll be scared to do so. So, I why is it that the um British people, the royal family, are crying so much about Jamaica leaving the Commonwealth? I mean, they decided that they wanted to leave the EU. So why are they unhappy that the Commonwealth nations are choosing to dip out of the Commonwealth? I know that they said that the UK was going to, I think it was, how much was it? 200 million a year that was being paid to the EU. I think there must be a significant amount of money that the Commonwealth countries pay to the UK for being members of the Commonwealth. I've tried to go onto their website to do some research into it, but I couldn't find anything on there. I couldn't find anything instructional about why it was beneficial to the Commonwealth member states to be part of the Commonwealth. If anybody knows something or you can point me in the right direction, that would be greatly appreciated because I don't understand why it is beneficial for the states, the Commonwealth states, to remain in the Commonwealth. They have to get visas to come to the UK just like every other country, and they're less likely to have their visas approved than other countries. So, what is the real benefit of being in the UK? Does anybody know? If you know, let me know. All right, so I just wanted to come up here quickly to talk about this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I will take notes of your comments. If anyone has any answers to any of the questions that I've asked, please drop them for me in the comment section. The comments, Reba says the Commonwealth has been a piggy bank for the UK for centuries. Yeah. I need more information about this because I can't understand. If it's okay for them to leave the EU, why are they now trying to treat Jamaica as an enemy just because they said they didn't want to pay or they don't want to be in the Commonwealth anymore? Why are they being so bitter about it? Being bitter about it, like the Jamaicans have said? Why are they being so bitter about it? So, guys, that's really all I have. I will come back. I will come back, I think, as soon as there is any update on this situation. Until next time, let me say bye to everyone. That is just the news report. If you want to stay here and chat with me a little bit, that's fine. I'll stay here for five more minutes and just tell me what you think about the entire situation. Hi, Louise Narcisse. And let me say hello to everyone. LMZ and Grace, if there won't be. Sorry if I murdered your name. And Jamaica wants reparation, and that's why they don't want to leave the Commonwealth, in my opinion. Yep. And perhaps if they pay reparation to one country, the others will begin to agitate for reparation as well. Well, why don't they see? Everything can be done by agreement. I think the royal family. Hi, Dory. Hi, how are you? Looks like you might have to catch up on all we've discussed if in the replay because we've been on for quite a bit and I'm about to go off now. Yes, I think you're right. If Jamaica wants reparations, then that means that most of the other Commonwealth countries are going to demand for reparations as well. And that would not be pleasant to their pockets. Although I don't understand the reason why they have to be so mean about money all the time. They have so much. I see. If a royal visit like one did in 2022, Jamaica paid $8 million. 8 million. Are you serious? I'm going to look into that. 8 million. For what? For what? Thank you, Marcia. Thank you. He's 8 million for that visit. They visited Jamaica, not the other way around. They do the same grift to visit other Commonwealth countries. Oh, they better stay in their own country then. No wonder they. So thankfully, they don't go visiting other countries so often. Otherwise, I think the other countries will go bankrupt. What? $8 million? For what? Anyway, that's all I have for today. So I am going to sign off now. Thanks for watch. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming on to watch with me. I'm signing off now. Keep it real, stay fabulous, and catch you on my next one. Peace out.